For 35 years, Make-A-Wish Nebraska has touched the lives of thousands of children and families. From its start, every wish has been the best wish.
After we moved back from Los Angeles, I continued to subscribe to the LA Times for some years. And there was a very nice feature story about the first wish, about a young boy that wanted to be a trooper, Arizona State Trooper. And it just grabbed me right here. And I thought, we've got to do something like that in Nebraska.
We were always a chapter that was a model chapter. We were very proud that we were an example for other chapters to espouse to.
I think the organization is how it's run. Our staff is amazing, and the joy that we can bring the families and give them the opportunity to forget about being sick and hospitals and doctors and nurses, just forget everything what they've gone through, and we can bring that to them, so that's fun.
My hope for the future for the Make-A-Wish of Nebraska is that ultimately maybe it can disappear. That means that there are no children out there with life-threatening illnesses. But in the meantime, let's keep it going and help those children and their families.
Little by little, we built our reputation, and onward and upward. It's amazing. It's magical about what Make-A-Wish is now. It's in wonderful hands, and we're so proud of that.
Make-A-Wish to me means hope. To us, when Marshall was in the hospital going through such a tough time, it allowed me and Marshall and Travis to see a light at the end of our tunnel. It gave us something to look forward to.
Make-A-Wish did so much for our family. It was much more than just a trip that they gave us. They gave us unforgettable memories. Make-A-Wish comes in and, they kind of reunite the family, give you a whole week of just a whole lot of joy.
It was almost like a spiritual transformation for us as a family, because to be able to have his siblings, for all of us to do something together, it really gave William something to live for. I really mean that. I really feel like it gave him the hope to carry on.
I was in a lot of pain and it was really hard to move, but basically I went upstairs and called all my friends and said, "I'm getting a service dog! This is so exciting!"
Having Make-A-Wish come in and take your mindset out of that negativity, that fear, and that anger, and bring it into something that's completely new, that's exciting, that you are happy again, and you want to go out, and you don't want to stay in bed anymore, and you don't want to be covered up, hidden away from the world, and you want to see everything back again how it used to be.
Make-A-Wish Nebraska to me just means a miracle. They give what parents can't give their children, they can make it a reality and more. It's something that we never could have given our kids. It's an experience we will never forget. They will never forget. And I thank God for them and for the blessing that they have been to our family.
Caden's wish was to go to Disney World, and it was amazing. We got royal treatment while we were there. We all had such a good time, and so it was just a time for us all to celebrate together and let Caden just be a normal kid again.
What my wish trip meant to me was a chance to be with my mom and not worry about hospitals or treatments. It was the first big trip we went where we didn't have to plan anything. We just kind of made a wish list, and they said, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Gave us 5-6 days on vacation, no doctors, no medicine, no needles, no appointments. We were just a family on vacation. It gave us back that feeling of everything's gonna be okay. And we were very fortunate with our son. He is a leukemia survivor. He's now 31 years old, married, and has 2 darling children of his own.
When they're little kids going through cancer and they don't get to see their friends, you give them something to look forward to, like a big trip or meeting a celebrity, and I think that can actually do a lot for their psychological well-being, and it can get them through some of the tough times. I am now a medical student at University of Nebraska Medical Center, and my plan is to go into hematology oncology.
Make-A-Wish Nebraska to me means so many people coming together to provide a magical and out-of-the-world experience for a family facing tremendous adversity, particularly a medical crisis. I think it's just, you feel the love of all the contributors, even though you never meet them, but it gives your family this magical experience that you couldn't pay $1 million and have done better.
My wish was going to Disneyland to have some fun, go be like a roller coaster freak to like go on a lot of roller coasters. I mean, literally, they're kind of fun.
The Wish trip was an incredible opportunity for us to kind of leave that every day, that illness.
For the family, the closeness that it brought us to was great. I mean, the fact that we all got to share in that moment with him, irreplaceable.
It allowed me to forget about everything that was going on with my health at the time, which was really exactly what I needed. I just got to be a normal kid.
Because you go from not knowing if you're going to be able to see the sun tomorrow to living the best experience that you can picture. Your wish is what you want to do for the rest of your life. If you could do one thing for the rest of your life, that's what Make-A-Wish grants.
They lead with compassion and they lead with passion, and they're so committed to making these wishes come through. They dedicate more than just an 8-hour day to this event, more than an 8-hour day to this cause.
My wish for Make-A-Wish would be that they can continue to grant wishes for all of the many kids who go through the same thing that our daughter does, because these kids endure things that children should never have to go through. And the happiness and the joy that a wish can give a kid and their family, I think it's just amazing. And so anytime that those wishes can be granted for kids is just amazing. So I'd hope they can continue to do that for many, many families in the future.
Happy
35th anniversary.
Make-A-Wish, Nebraska.
Make-A-Wish, Nebraska.
Happy 35th anniversary, Make-A-Wish, Nebraska.